and welcome to Askimo TV. We're talking today to Solicitor and Family Mediator, Austin Chessell. Hi Austin, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Hope you're well too.
Very well, thank you. Austin, today we're going to be talking about filing for divorce and what people need to know. So let's start with, what is the standard procedure for filing for divorce?
To file for divorce, you would need to complete a divorce petition. You can get a copy of the form from your local court, or you can download the petition from the court website.
Is it possible to file for a fast divorce?
When you mean a fast divorce, I would say the quickest time one would be granted would be 3 to 4 months. You can't really get it quicker than that, but if the court processes the forms in a timely manner, both parties complete the form promptly, I would say 3 to 4 months would be the quickest time you could obtain a divorce.
Can someone else file the divorce papers at the courthouse for me?
This is possible. If you have a solicitor, they can file the papers on your behalf, or if you're not able to get to the court but you sign the papers, someone can take the papers to court and file them for you. Alternatively, if you have the court address, you can post the papers and the court will acknowledge receipt that way.
Austin, what does the filing date refer to on the divorce records?
The filing date will be when the court has received the papers and stamped it. So it's really just a record that the court has received the papers on a certain date.
Are there any steps after you file for divorce?
Yes, the person who files for the divorce will be known as the petitioner, and the respondent will have a form to complete which is called the Acknowledgement of Service, and then the petitioner will have 2 more forms to complete. One will be filing for the decree nisi, where an affidavit is prepared, and then there will be a final stage, applying for a decree absolutes.
Do I need my spouse's consent to get a divorce?
If you're applying for a 2-year separation, you will need the consent of the other spouse. The other spouse will sign a form confirming that you have been living separately for 2 years. But that would be a situation where you would need the consent. Obviously, it helps if you have the consent of the other spouse, because it means a divorce is more likely to happen in a timely, more amicable manner.
Will he or she be able to contest the divorce after I file?
Again, this is possible, but in my time as a family solicitor, contested divorces are rare. It can really escalate costs if there are 2 divorces running side by side. So it is possible, but in my experience, it doesn't happen very often.
Is it ever possible to get a divorce without notifying my spouse?
If one of the spouses has deserted you and you don't know where they live, then you can get a divorce that way, and the spouse wouldn't know about the divorce unless they did a search through the divorce records at a later date. So in that circumstance, it would be possible.
What can I do if I file for divorce, but now I want to stop the process?
Again, this does happen from time to time, so if both parties are in agreement that they may want to reconcile, both parties would notify the court, and that the divorce would then be stopped.
What can I do if I notice mistakes after I file for divorce?
If there are mistakes are noticed on the petition, when you apply for decree nisi, there's a supplemental form where you would highlight what the errors are so that the judge would be aware of the errors that need to be amended.
Thank you. Thank you so much for talking to me today.
You're welcome. Thanks.